Hi, Lions. It's Mr. Salter.
And Mrs. Hall.
And we're coming to you straight from the beach. It's beautiful here under the water snorkeling. We hope you had a wonderful week, and we want to bring to you now the second episode of the PAWSitive Lions News. First, we want to recognize 3 of our teachers who have been nominated so far for the Central Region Teamwork Award. First, we had Mr. Ruggiero, and Mrs. Hall and I said that it was our pleasure to nominate him because he is a trailblazer and he's a grade 3 team leader. He has gone above and beyond to support his colleagues and families. Mr. Ruggiero has created videos to show his colleagues how to utilize different aspects of the Google Suite, and also helped our after-school care director set up a Google Classroom for her program. In addition, he's reached out to support his families by having a weekly Google Meet at night just for parents. We would not have had such a successful start to virtual learning if it wasn't for him. Next is Mrs. Mongwal. Mrs. Mongwal has been a great addition to our Cypress Trails family. She is our new ESOL contact this year. Her loving and cheerful personality is infectious, and she has made such a positive impact on our students and families, especially during this tough time. Mrs. Mongwal has communicated with our families who speak Spanish to support them, provide access to laptops and the internet that they need. We love having her on our staff. As her principal, I feel great knowing that she's looking after our families. And recently this week, we nominated Mrs. Simpsona. Mrs. Simpsona led her team in developing a virtual treasure box program that they use to motivate and recognize students. She has given students the opportunity to participate in virtual scavenger hunts, and she has even had her 5-year-old daughter do her hair and makeup as a double dare reward for her students. We are so proud of her for assuring that student engagement and having fun are the most important parts of virtual learning.
Good morning, Cypress Trails. The following students were nominated for fairness, which means treating others equally and with respect. Congratulations to all.
And now we have some shout outs from virtual learning. This week, we are looking at 4th and 5th grade shout outs, starting with Mrs. Iglesias' homeroom. She wanted to reward Beyonce and Connor, both, for completing all of their work, asking questions, and attending the Google Meet sessions. Keep up the good work. Mr. Oak's homeroom. He has nominated Ryan for always completing his work in a timely manner and putting thought and reasoning into his answers, as well as Zoe for completing quality work and communicating well with her teachers. Great job, guys. Mrs. Panicia's homeroom. She is recognizing Nolani for completing her work in a timely manner, and she puts in hard work to answer the questions for her reading. And Ashton, who also completes his work in a timely manner and turns in quality work. Great job. Keep up the quality. Mrs. Bryant would like to recognize Kylie. She has been such a joy during virtual schooling. She helps her classmates with technical issues that may occur. She participates daily in the class with her work and during Google Meet sessions. Evan has impressed his teachers with his eagerness for virtual learning. He has 100% embraced the new platform of learning and is excelling in his schoolwork. He is a jokester at heart and always brings the fun to the Google Classroom and their Google Meet sessions. Great job, guys. Miss Gibbs, she has nominated Sebastian. His determination and hard work are to be commended. What she admires most about him is self-motivating. He persistently strives to be his personal best at all times. His enthusiasm towards learning is contagious and encourages further student engagement. He is always willing to help his peers and has consistently exhibited strong leadership skills this year. Keep up the good work, Sebastian. And Lidiani. She is extremely hardworking and committed to achieving her goals. She never gives up and does not hesitate to ask for assistance from her teachers or peers. With dedication and hard work, Lidiani is excelling in her studies. She has eagerly embraced distance learning with a positive attitude. Not only is Lidiani a good student, but she's a wonderful role model. Her selflessness and acceptance of others is what she admires most about her. She is supportive and constantly shows respect and kindness to others. Way to go, Lidiani. And Mrs. Monticello has nominated Angelise. She has perfect attendance in the virtual world. She is completing all of her work and she's been a tremendous help assisting the class with technology questions. Christopher has been keeping up with all of his classwork. He has perfect attendance and attends all of the Google Meets with a huge smile. Great job, guys. Mrs. Warner has nominated Nicholas. Nikki's been doing such a great job this entire school year, and he has fully embraced virtual learning. He completes all of the work assigned to him and does it correctly. He also attends every Google Meet session that she and Mrs. Bryant host. Alex is working so hard in all of his classes to complete his work in a timely manner and is thriving. Way to go.
And now it's time for shout-outs from home. First, Riley's mom would like to recognize him for waking up every day ready to work. She is still working full-time, so he goes to his aunt's house every day. He does all of his schoolwork independently. Mrs. Grove has emailed Mom to tell her how well he is doing and that she is proud of him. He does PE on a daily basis. He is in the chorus and practices his songs all the time. He misses his friends and teachers dearly, but he is making the best out of the situation. Although his mom does not work with sick patients that have COVID, she does work in a doctor's office, and every day when he says goodbye to her, he tells her to be safe, Mommy. I'm very proud of how Riley has adjusted to this situation. Next, we have Jacob Johnson. Jacob has been responsible by completing his assignments and all of his chores at home. Next, we have Chloe McCourt. Chloe and her little sister have been enjoying gardening at home. Next, we have two of our kindergartners, Kinley Hamlin and Stephanie Ratliff. Both girls have been enjoying time outside, and they miss their school so much that they even took a walk, and they both took pictures of themselves outside of our school to show how much they miss everybody. So that concludes this week's PAWSitive Lions news. We have 2 things that are coming out next week that we're really excited as we get ready to conclude this school year. First, next week we will be starting the pre-enrollment process for kindergarten next year. If you know of anyone who will be turning 5 years old by September 1st and they live in our neighborhood zone, or they are in our choice program, then we will start to enroll them through an online process where they will register for the registration form, upload the birth certificate and their proofs of address. And then later this summer, when our office opens back up, we will then start to finish the registration process with the other forms that they need, the medical forms that they have to have. So please share that if you have an incoming kindergartner or know of anyone else who will be coming to Cypress Trails. The other thing is that we have now planned and scheduled our end of the year ceremonies for kindergarten and for grades 3, 4, and 5. We will be hosting separate ceremonies by classroom, and we will share that schedule with you next week so you can mark that on your calendar. And also invite all of your family members that you would like. We would like this to mimic the end of the year ceremony as much as we could as if we were at school. And so please invite grandparents, aunts and uncles, and friends to attend virtually. You will be receiving the Meet link for Google Meet from your teacher, but next week you'll know the day and the time so that you can start to plan for that. We're so excited to try to maintain as many of the end of the year events and milestones that we can. And so we will be recognizing students in grades 3, 4, and 5 at our end of the year award ceremony for work that they did in the second trimester, since that ceremony did not take place due to school closing, and then also some awards throughout the whole entire school year. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Please be safe, respectful, and responsible at home. And until we see you next week, take care. Bye-bye.